morning, collective. Welcome back to my channel. It's Ali here once again with another great video for daily messages from the universe for Wednesday, September the 28th, 2022. And just a quick reminder, you guys, even though I put a timestamp or a verbal timestamp, pardon me, for each of the daily readings, my readings are essentially timeless, okay? So they will find you when they're meant to find you, one, and two, they will find you when you're also open to hearing them, okay? Which can happen often with tarot, that you get introduced to a particular reading or a particular reader, and maybe the first time you watch the video and get the message, it doesn't quite resonate fully, but later on down the line, you come up with that same video on the YouTube algorithm, and it resonates much more deeply than it did the first time, okay? So the same thing can happen with my videos here, so feel free to watch the videos more than once to take in the deeper meanings as well, or things that perhaps you may have missed subconsciously here. Spirit, what is the overall energy for today's reading? Let's see here. Oh, okay. Let's see what that was. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Interesting. All right, let's take a look here. What do you need to release? Waning moon. I am getting more of a heavier energy today. I know the weather, even right now where I am, is very cold. It's getting darker earlier, things like that. I am north of the equator, so we're seeing a much bigger shift in terms of the weather, moving from summer into fall here. Let's take a look. What do we need to release? Waning moon. Okay, we have Justice in the upright. We had the High Priestess. Pardon me. Spirit, can I get a few more cards here? And you'll notice, you guys, if you've been watching my videos for a while now, that a lot of the cards that come out, they're often flippers or flyers. Okay, that means that they often come up face up and are messages that definitely want to be heard, especially those flyer cards here. Okay, almost. King of Pentacles. Okay, with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So Ten of Wands is all about basically releasing. Because with this waning moon here, great confirmation, thank you, Spirit. So the Ten of Wands is all about a situation or environment no longer serving you. That could be something to do with work, could be something to do with your own habits, could also be something to do with relationships, okay? So take it as it resonates. The Ten of Wands is all about walking away from something that no longer serves you, okay? As you can see here, the character here has packed all of her belongings and is moving to another place. Okay, and with the changing of the weather here, like I mentioned before, I am getting that it's more of a transitional energy where you're feeling as if whatever the situation is, and we'll get some more clarity here, but you're feeling that with your current situation, collective, that you've overstayed your welcome and you ought to have left perhaps a longer time ago. You're getting that with your intuition here. But you ought to have let go of whatever it is that's in your experience right now, in your energy, a very long time ago. But it's taken you some extra time, and that's definitely okay. All right? Sometimes change can be very, very difficult because of the unknown that's on the other side. So especially if it's something that you've gotten used to having in your life, letting it go can be very challenging because, again, you don't know who you are or what you're like outside of that particular experience. But what's interesting here, not only with the connection between the Ten of Wands and the waning moon from the Moonology deck here with what do you need to release, but also I'm seeing with the two first cards that came out were both major arcana, right? So we have Justice in the upright and High Priestess in the upright. So balance is being restored to your particular situation, okay? However, it's more so to do with coming back to your inner being, coming back to your intuition, okay? In regards to this Ten of Wands, like I said, it's a situation that the collective is going through where You know that you could have walked away maybe 6 months ago, 7 months ago, even more, maybe even a few years ago, but you decided to stay. And it's come to a point now where you are very frustrated, you're feeling very flustered, you're feeling very unfulfilled. Even if you take a look here at the imagery, just to take a closer look, the hill that she came down from here, that she's at the bottom of rather, is gray. Okay, meaning that there's no life left, there's no fruitfulness left, that everything that you could have possibly gotten out of the situation, you've gotten out of it. Okay, so there's no more joyful experience in the particular situation that you're in right now. There's nothing left for you. And the universe is saying that you need to be able to release this in order to bring balance back, so that you can effectively move from the 5D to the 3D with the things that you truly want, okay? Not what others want for you or what you feel that others want for you, because that can be definitely an interfering kind of energy as well, societal expectations and expectations of yourself. But what your inner being truly feels is beneficial and good for you. Alrighty. Next we have the Seven of Wands. So I am getting a very heavy message that at this time, as you walk away from this particular situation, and again, we'll get some further clarity here on what that is though. But as you walk away from this particular situation here with the Ten of Wands, there is going to be a need to protect your energy. And I don't mean your energy is going to be attacked necessarily by anyone around you or by any situation around you, but the transition may be something that is particularly challenging for you. Okay, even if it is moving from a more negative space to a more positive space. Again, once we get into a routine, a kind of comfortability with our lives, it can often be difficult to predict what's on the other side. And that can include releasing things that we know deep down don't serve us. Okay, but there is a big call here from Spirit to protect your energy with the Seven of Wands. Okay, as you can see, in this particular deck, the Light Seers Tarot here, we have a female figure. Again, doesn't necessarily need to mean male or female. Energy is fluid, okay? And non-related to sex here. But the character here, she's grounded herself. She's looking at what makes her happy with the solar plexus, the yellow chakra there being a light. And all of these wands signify incoming communication. But I'm getting more so that even though they're colorful, even though there's a lot of color here, and it's quite a beautiful card, that this communication is actually looking to, or could have the capacity to disturb this grounding energy that you're looking to be in. And you're working very hard to, again, connect to your intuition so further balance can be brought to the situation. Okay, with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, I'm getting more so that it could definitely be something about your career role here, because the Queen of Swords is someone who is very deep in thought, very logical thinking, and has come to a point from experience where if anyone comes at you incorrectly, or they're disrespectful, or their energy doesn't match yours, you're perfectly okay to cut that person off, okay, or to stop the relationship where it is, okay, and discontinue. However, I'm getting, like I said, that this is more of a career change that's incoming for you, because we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a slower moving knight. It's all about slow building. And the fact that it's Pentacles mixed with the Queen of Swords means that you very much thought about what would it mean to walk away from this particular situation or stay in this particular situation. And you found that it's actually going to be more fruitful if you walk away from the situation to build something that is truer to your intuition, truer to your inner being. Okay. Yeah, so there's a need to let go of the expectations that you've placed on yourself in terms of being somewhere for what I'm getting is being somewhere for a very long time does not mean that that's the place where you are meant to be. Okay. Again, being somewhere for a very long time does not mean it is the place you are meant to be. Okay, let that sink in, let that resonate. That's the same message that I'm getting over and over again from Spirit. Spirit, can you provide greater clarity regarding these cards here. We have the Justice card, High Priestess, Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Can we get some further clarity? Whoa, okay. Okay, I'm going to take those. So first we have the Sun, very nice. Then we have, haha, the Fool. So 2 major arcanas again. And then what's this? King of Wands. Wow, okay. Let's get 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Okay, we're going to take that. Is that 2? No, it's just 1, okay. The Moon, and 1 more card, please, Spirit, to match with the Knight of Pentacles. What is the final message for the last card? The Knight of Pentacles. Oh, that one's spun out. Did you see that? Kind of like options. Let's see. Ah, Page of Pentacles. Wow, so very straightforward message from Spirit today. Again, we have the Justice paired with the Sun. Now, the Sun is all about your happiness. Okay, the Sun is yellow, it's glowing, provides heat, provides light, and provides illumination, far-reaching illumination. So what I'm getting is once you walk away from this particular situation, collective, it's going to bring you, yes, balance, but also this ultimate abundance of happiness. Okay, and if you can see in the background here, we have sunflowers. Okay, and I'm not sure how much you know about sunflowers, but essentially, I mean, they're very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plants. Essentially, if you were to take like a rapid shot video of a sunflower throughout the day, you'll actually find the face of the sunflower, which is also yellow, connecting back to the sun and the solar plexus chakra. The face of the flower will actually follow the sun all day. So in this sense, I am getting, it's interesting, I haven't read this card as that before, but I'm getting more so that you are following your bliss, you are following what makes you happy, because you're realizing, looking back, that again, you spent too much time in an area that wasn't fruitful. You know, the grass wasn't, maybe it started off greener, but then as you can see, it's kind of dead now. It's dead, it's gray. There's nothing for you here. It's pretty much deserted and barren. And you're looking for what makes you happy, because you know it's going to bring you more balance in your life. And then we have another major arcana pairing, the High Priestess and the Fool. So what's interesting is, like I said, because the High Priestess is all about intuition and following downloads and guidance from the universe, it's interesting that we have the Fool attached to it, because the Fool is all about new beginnings. And I'm getting a greater sense that this is exactly what this is for you, a brand new beginning. So you might not just be leaving a job, you actually might be doing a lot more than that. There could be relationships that you're reevaluating with family, friends, romantic partners, and the like. It could be you're reevaluating your own values, you're evaluating your career. So especially with the way that these cards came out, I'm getting more that it started with your career, and it kind of, the momentum kept going to where you started to ponder, what is really important to me? Okay, with the Seven of Wands and the King of Wands. You're pondering, you guys, taking moments to yourself to ground yourself and think, what is a priority to me? Okay, because oftentimes in life we'll say we can or can't do something and based on our availability, but not necessarily whether we want or do not want to do something, okay? So with the Seven of Wands here, there could be various areas of your life that the energy is still attached and you're looking to separate yourself in order to gain higher perspective. Judgment card, or pardon me, Hangman card, not Judgment, pardon me. And with the King of Wands here, after looking at the different areas of your life, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to be exact, you've actually decided, King of Wands here, where you stand. What is a priority for you? Okay, King of Wands is often someone who is very passionate about a particular area of their life, and they invest a lot. Okay, because King of Wands, wands signify communication. Okay, communication, and in some cases, creative ideas. Okay, so I'm getting that you've narrowed down your priorities from a long list to only a few, and you're sticking to it, okay? You're not letting your shadow you're not letting your shadow in terms of your old behaviors that no longer benefit you, you're not letting that overtake your happiness here. Because as you can see, we have the sun and the moon, and it's very interesting that these came out together because they're essentially quite opposite, okay? The sun is all about illumination, and the moon is all about what's hidden in the shadows. But what I find especially curious about these two cards coming out in this deck is that while the sun here has just the sun, the face of the sun, and the eyes are open, we have the moon here, which has eyes closed, but also too, we have the sun and the moon. So it's a very direct message from Spirit to not let any shadow habits that we are in the process of letting go, not to let that burden our minds and our actions to stop us from attaining this particular goal that we know is good for us, that we know is going to be beneficial, because it will lead us right back to the Ten of Wands, you guys. Okay, just as quickly as we packed up and left, being in the moon energy, and not necessarily reflective moon energy, but mostly going back to old habits. I'm getting devil card, devil energy here. That we can even turn around, even though we're doing something good for us, good for our spirit, good for our body, good for our mind, good for our soul here. We can often be so afraid to change and afraid to let go of what no longer serves us that, again, even if we pack up and leave, we might just turn around and unpack and then find ourselves in the same uncomfortable situation, having wasted more time. Okay, so it is very important, I'm getting from Spirit, to sit with yourself and determine what your priorities here are. Because there's an opportunity that's coming in, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles confirmed with the Page of Pentacles, it is to do with growth, and I'm getting not just money, but abundance in different areas. Okay, so you're looking to invest in different areas of your life, and to start off quite small, yes, but to have your life grow to where you want it to be. Okay, so having a healthy romantic relationship, having a career that's fulfilling to you, having positive relationships with close family and friends, being able to take time for yourself without there being any guilt or shame or anything like that is what I'm getting here. Okay, you guys, I am being called to pull from the angels as well. Okay, you deserve love. You are lovable. Exactly. So in this situation that you were in, you guys, and I'm getting that it was different areas of your life that were incorporated in something that no longer works for you. You didn't want to, or you didn't feel like you deserved to have more than what you have. And the universe is reminding us, you guys, that we need to release that idea because we deserve love. We deserve love as the collective. Okay? Where we are, again, isn't necessarily where we are meant to be. Keep getting that. Wow, very powerful reading, very direct reading actually, so it might be a shorter one in terms of the length of this video. But yeah, very, very, very straightforward. Okay, there's something that we need to release that has different areas of our life collective attached, and in releasing this, we're going to bring balance and guidance from Spirit that will uplift us, okay, give us new beginnings. And again, it's an adventure. Life, that's all life is, right? It's a big adventure of experience. And we get to determine more than we think we do oftentimes how we experience this life. Spirit, what is the final advice that you have for the collective here? Okay, that was another flyer. We have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Very nice. And what's interesting is that even the imagery here, okay, do you need to release? It's on opposite ends. Okay, so it's almost like the beginning of a cycle here that is all about releasing burdens, okay, and changing up your atmosphere, changing up your environment, changing up the energies that you're around, and then we come to the end of a cycle, having faith in your dreams, okay? So it's like light at the end of the tunnel here for both sides. Very interesting. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a wonderful reading, collective. I very much look forward to seeing your comments. Feel free to comment and subscribe to my channel. like I say in my other readings as well, it helps these messages sincerely reach the people that they are meant for when they are meant to find them, okay? So maybe this is an energy that you've been contemplating whether to stay or to leave, and even seeing this reading is giving you that burst of inspiration to take the steps that you are guided to take from Spirit to enhance your life, guys. It's never too late. No matter what age, no matter what circumstance, you can always be in a different place. Again, where you are isn't always where you are meant to be. Okay, take that as it resonates. I'm seeing it as a very positive, positive affirmation and message for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Ali, and this is Star-Spirit. I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow on Thursday. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.